So I gotta make a confession. There never used to be a time my vehicles weren't clean, but here over the past couple years, I've gotten a little bit slack. As I'm sure you all can understand, life gets pretty busy. But here lately though, I've been trying to get back to my old ways of keeping my vehicles detailed the way I want them to be. So in getting back into a little bit of detailing, one of the most popular things I noticed was everyone using foam cannons, which I know isn't new. In addition, I've seen most everyone is using a pressure washer to foam and clean their vehicles. I never really understood the point of a pressure washer as I felt a water hose worked fine, but the more I read and looked, the more reasons I started to see for this argument. So I pulled out my old gas pressure washer and gave it a try. It was pretty dang annoying to start it up and shut it down 20 times while I washed the vehicle. So after that, I went back to the drawing board. I got to looking a little bit more and I came across the Adams Polishes Professional Electric Pressure Washer. Right off the bat, when I saw the word professional in the title, it made me a little bit skeptical. However, after doing some research and coming across a pretty good deal on Adams' website, I said what the heck and I ordered it. With the 25% off code, I paid $752. In addition to the pressure washer, the package included their nicest foam cannon and 12 bottles of their soap. If you look at reviews of Adams' pressure washer, many people rave about them. However, a guy who I do have a lot of respect for, Matt Mormon at Obsessed Garage, basically says this thing is Chinese trash.
It's terrible. I've never seen anything so Chinese before.
The sucky thing about hearing that was I found this opinion out after making my purchase. I trust what he says, but I took it with a grain of salt and figured I'd give it a try. Adams has a 110% money-back guarantee, and every time I've dealt with their customer service, it's been top-notch. $750 is a lot for a water sprayer, but I had to draw the line somewhere, and a $1,000+ German Kranzel unit made no sense to me. It wasn't but a few days until I got the pressure washer in. It was packaged well, heck it was in 2 boxes, and it was wrapped up quite nice. It seemed like it was a pretty good quality, and I'm gonna tell you the dang thing is heavy. However, the manual is not very impressive. It read about the same as a manual for a knockoff phone charger from Amazon. It did have the information I needed, but there definitely was not much more detail than that. The Adams pressure washer comes with 2.5 orifices. So after I ordered the pressure washer, I decided to go ahead and order a larger 4.0 orifice nozzle as well. I'm sure this is common knowledge, but from what I've found, the big thing you want with a pressure washer for detailing vehicles is not necessarily just the pressure, but also the volume of water the unit is able to push out, which this is given in gallons per minute. So I hope with the larger orifice, the volume would be up and the pressure would be around 1,000 psi. I got everything hooked up, no leaks at all, and instant pressure after bleeding the system. The thing is dang near silent. The noise coming from the spraying water is way louder than the pressure washer itself. At first I did try the 4.0 orifice and it was not enough pressure, so I happen to have a 3.5 orifice nozzle and I tried that, liked it a whole lot better. First off, I cleaned the wheels and tires and went on ahead and did an initial rinse on the 4Runner. It worked fine, but I wasn't really blown away or disappointed. It was just alright. When I went to foam the 4Runner though, I was pretty excited. Man, that thing freaking puts out some soap. I have had 2 different standard water hose foam guns in the past and they work, but they use a ton of soap and they don't really give you much coverage. Nothing compared to a pressure washer type foam cannon. Now let me tell you about the rinsing portion. So when I went to rinse the 4Runner off after washing it, it seemed like the pressure washer took forever to get the soap off. This is where that lack of water volume will get you. Maybe my water is soft, making it tougher, but it sure seemed like I was just spraying mist at the soap. When I use a water hose, it rinses right off. Using the pressure washer, it takes some time to get enough water on there to rinse it clear, and that's even with the biggest 4.0 nozzle. This adds time, and it already takes me too long to clean a vehicle as is. So where I like the pressure washer for foaming, I don't really like it for rinsing. It sucks to have to switch between the pressure washer and a normal water hose, but after going through this process a few times now, I found it's just quicker to disconnect the water hose from the pressure washer and use it to rinse the soap off after washing. In conclusion, do I really think it's a worthwhile investment? I don't know that I see $750 worth of benefit for me, and definitely not at the standard $999 price. I do enjoy using it, and the fact that I will have a pressure washer in a dedicated spot in the garage is nice. It's virtually silent, works with no issues, and the gun and hose it came with are great. I have a lot more reach now with having 60 foot of pliable hose straight from the garage. I can't say that it cuts down setup time because all I did before was cut the water hose on, pull the thing out, and get to washing. The one thing that really left a bit to be desired was the efficiency of the rinse. I'm going to keep using it, but it's a different process from what I'm used to, that's for sure. Maybe after a few tries I'll feel better about it, but as of now, with all things considered, I feel I'd be just as well off with my water hose. This is just kind of a different way to go about washing my vehicles. If you are specifically looking for an electric pressure washer for washing cars, I do think this is a good option. However, if you're someone looking for an alternative to using a regular hose, think long and hard before you spend that money. It may not be a better option, just a different one. I hope this video is able to help some people, and I appreciate y'all checking it out. Take care.